Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a good laugh, this monthly series promises to deliver the unexpected with a dash of humor. Tune in as Gene and BT dissect the what-the-fuck moments that makes pro wrestling the exciting spectacles they are. It's time to let loose and embrace the madness with the WTF News Desk, where Gene and BT bring you the 10 strangest and most fun topics each month, leaving you entertained, amused, and eagerly awaiting the next episode.
All right, we're live from 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is an STSPOD .club production. This is episode 1102, and that's of STSPOD .club, and episode 100 of the WTF News Desk. And this is for it's for July 2026. I'm alone again this month. Gene is in the studio with Yellow Wolf. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's true. Both of them from Gadsden there, and apparently Smokey and Benny's wanting to do a rap song or something. I don't know. I can't get a hold of Gene. I'll keep trying to text him. Maybe he'll join us by the end there. Monday here on STSPod.club, we reserve it for Power Pro. It's a retro wrestling review Power Pro wrestling podcast. We stream it live on Saturdays on all the feeds, and then we put it up on my feed, the audio, and YouTube gets a video. Rumble gets the live video feed on Mondays at 2 p.m. Central Time. Thursdays a special edition. Well, a special edition like the WTF News Desk. Hit me with your first shot, Observing the Observer, a countdown show, a little bit of everything on Thursdays at 2 o'clock. And then on Saturdays, we always do Rolling into Memphis. Now, by the time you hear me on WTF News Desk again, we will add the USWA podcast to the mix every week. Now, I've been doing the retro podcast, some in season 1, almost all of season 2, but I will be a big part of season 3, USWA, every episode. I am the official co-host with Josh from P3 Radio and Gene Jackson. We're talking 1992 Memphis wrestling. Gonna be fun. It'll go on the feed sometimes on Wednesday, every Wednesday on the audio feed. All right, I got to remind everybody about Patreon. If you're not a Patreon member, remember it's in the right-hand corner of stspod.club. Link of all links, over 1,100 episodes. We have exclusive Patreon content. We do the CWA Memphis Wrestling Review Show. It's a 1987 show I'm doing with Steve Crawford. And also, Gene and Friends, Right Along Ringside. I'm the host now of Right Along Ringside, well, for a few episodes anyway. And we watch a match and just bullshit, really. That's pretty much what we do. And just so everybody knows, we'll say stuff on the B-side. Well, we won't say here on the main, although WTF is kind of designed for that, right? You can email us at stspodclub@gmail.com. Link of all links. You follow one of our social media accounts, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Rumble. Every day we post at least 4 reels. Join us. Business. Let's talk about business. Well, we said last month, best month for audio plays of 2026. Well, July beat that record. So we got the best plays, audio plays of 2026 in July. A lot of the other numbers I don't have completed yet. So we'll get you the numbers sometimes mid-month and just let everybody know what's happening. Well, let's know what's happening in the top 3 episodes, and I always do this. Number 3, 10th annual Great American Bloopers and Outtakes. That's episode 1087. I usually don't put Rolling into Memphis on here, but almost all year long, it's not been in the top 3, top 5. But Rolling into Mempo episode 280, episode 1088 was number 2. It's not that we don't get the same. Now it has leveled off a little bit. Rolling into Mempo, the podcast, we do it every week. But it's the other things getting more numbers. It's not like it's getting less numbers. Does that make sense? Retro Wrestling Review Power Pro Podcast, episode 12, episode 1089. I want to thank everyone who's joined us on that journey because we have huge streaming numbers, for me anyway. When it comes to my stuff, we're talking, 800 to 1,000 people watching the show on stream. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I also want to thank Ringside News, WWE, and AEW Wrestle News. It's at Ringside News _ on Twitter, X, whatever you call it. I get a lot of stuff from those guys. They put stuff up and I steal it, so I just want to appreciate it. Tell them I appreciate it. Up first, now we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7. Well, in 6. And then we'll do halftime. And then for the last 5, we'll come back after commercial. Let's start out like we do every month. There's something strange in the neighborhood. Let's take a quick look at a video. And I put it here for a reason. Something strange in the neighborhood is something different every month, and it makes you go, what makes me go, huh? It is Tom Brady slapping Logan Paul, and everybody said, well, it's a shoot, it's a shoot, it's a shoot. Guys, Logan Paul, Tom Brady, they're not doing this. That's why I wanted to put it, there's something strange. What's the strange part to me is that people are questioning whether it's a work or a shoot. There were so many fans, and there were so many fans that said, that it was a work because that looked like a puss that slapped Logan Paul. Guys, these guys have all of this approved. WWE is going to eventually probably do something with them, unless Tom Brady's people have got to him and told him to stop doing this. Best I can tell from what I've been told is Tom Brady's people his people are not too excited about him doing this. Now, it doesn't mean he won't do it, but we had Logan Paul. They stopped something Logan Paul was doing, WWE did, and you can tell they haven't stopped this. So, just so you know, while they're working through this, there's really nothing strange going on. It's all a work. They're having fun right now. But they may go into doing something all the way to WrestleMania, maybe. I don't know. That would be kind of a stretch, but it could happen. Could happen. That's number 10. Now, number 9, well, you got to listen. You got to listen to this. This is WTF Dave Meltzer.
I thought it was a great match, but boy, did I not like this match in so many ways. I mean, I hate the drill. I hate the blood in this type of a match. I mean, it's the match they were going to do, and it got over and all that. But man, I do not like this style of wrestling at all. It works for some people. It works in AEW. It was only one match on the show like this, so that was good. If there were 5, I would really dislike it more. But, I mean, nothing against those guys. They worked hard and good, but it's like there's certain things, like when you bring in a drill, it's like, to me, that's like, all right, you so past the point of, and I don't want to use the term believability, but it's just like, come on.
Yeah, but there's a big difference here.
A drill.
He used it.
Yeah,
that was a finish. It's one thing if you bring in a gun, because no one's going to shoot the other guy with a gun.
But a drill.
But they brought a drill in and they used it.
Oh, but it's so stupid.
Hey, it's like a sledgehammer. It's stupid, but they use it.
I'm not a fan of sledgehammers. Whenever Triple H used to sledgehammer, I was always like, this is so stupid. Because it's like,
remember,
if you actually hit the guy over the head with a sledgehammer, his head's going to split in two, and it's going to kill the guy. And it's like, I'm not really into stuff that if it was real, you would die. And the drill is going to it's just like, there's no fantasy of anything with a drill. I hated it. I hated it completely.
He keeps saying, I hated it. There's no fantasy. He even put in an observer. It was one super heavy blood and tons of violence and weapons match. I'm not a fan of this stuff, but it was a great match. What the fuck? Why does he do that? He has killed his star system. 4.25 stars. Why? If you didn't like the match, shit on the match. Give it a dud. You used to never have a problem doing that, but for some reason we have, especially. I'm sorry, but AEW gets so much good praise from Dave. They seem to can't do anything wrong. Jericho's in the ring, Ospreay's in the ring, Strickland, Omega. I like all those guys. But this match was garbage. We call it garbage wrestling. They should never put it over. And it's not for anyone could do this kind of stuff. I mean, I wouldn't want to, but, I think I would be able to. Just horrible. What the fuck, Dave? We have another one I'm going to play on the Patreon. All right, we're up to number 8. Number 8. I might not know it all, but I know more than you. Let's take a look at this post. I stole this from somebody else that was retweeting it, and we did not put the person's name on this. It was so stupid. They're talking about the SummerSlam poster was revealed. And remember, I go on this category, I'll go to X and try to find somebody saying something stupid. I don't claim to know everything about wrestling. I have 5 years on the road. That's all. Independent, nothing major. I don't know everything, but man, they said that people have been pointing out that SummerSlam in the AEW Fight Forever poster looks the same. If you're watching the video, and I hope you are because we have all these clips and pictures and a little bit of everything. If you're not watching the video, it is a poster for SummerSlam, a poster for Fight Forever, AEW. And the only thing, I mean, there's a little bit of, similarity there, but I know this is going to surprise this guy on Twitter, but guess what? It's wrestlers. Wrestlers for that show are put on that. Oh, makes no sense. Why would you say that? I don't know. Part of me thinks it was just a rib and they just put it up there. But god dang, come on, guys. Come on. Get a brain. Number 7. That was number 8. Number 7 is a retro moment. Got this from Rob Van Dam. This is for WWE. Let's watch this real quick and then come back with some talk.
Got a match tonight.
Rob, you just had your match. You just had your match with Mr. Anderson.
I just had my match last week.
Are you okay?
Where's Hulk Hogan? He said I gotta fight him tonight.
Have a seat. Sit down for a second.
I think my blood sugar's dropping or something. I feel dizzy.
Well, first of all, congrats, because obviously it looks like you're facing now Sting in the championship.
Huh?
I said it looks like you're facing Sting for the championship.
Tonight?
No, Rob, you just had a match with Mr. Anderson, and it looks like you've won. And now you're going to be facing Sting.
I gotta get ready. I don't got time for this, Jason. Hit me later, all right, bro?
Well, do you think the match was even over? I mean, do you know what happened? You got mic checked into the ring post. Rob,
when?
Rob, just now, you got mic checked into the ring post. And the bell rung.
I got my bell rung.
The bell rung. Yes, you got your bell rung, clearly. You're completely out of it right now, bro.
I don't want it.
No.
That was our retro moment for the week, for the month. Let me just say, Blade Boudreaux, I always say I want to put last month I said, well, we're going to start putting the retro episode, the older episode, not considered a flashback episode because I put flashback up every Friday. Blade Boudreaux episode is still number one. But that's I said WWE, but I believe that was TNA. So Sting, Hogan, Anderson. Man, this is just an example of stuff that happens backstage that we have no idea. This is also a time period in, I guess you're saying retro, a time period where, if you saw this or something like this happen, now they would take him off the road. I don't know if he even stopped. If he just kept on. He blamed it on his blood sugar, believe it or not. My blood sugar drops like that. I act stupid too, but geez, he had no idea what was going on. Retro moment with Rob Van Dam. Let me know what you think about that. WTF. All right, we're up to number 6. Real quick, number 6 is going to be quick. It's just a filing was done, a legal filing on behalf of Ludwig Kaiser. They asked the Florida court to dismiss his battery charges, arguing he acted self-defense under the state's stand your ground law. Apparently, the guy, he was hugging his girlfriend in the elevator, and the guy was real offensive, saying, we've covered this, but he was saying stuff about ISIS and he was going to turn her in because she is a Mexican citizen. You know what? I'm on Kaiser's side on this. He should have just punched the guy, just beat the hell out of him. I mean, we don't need idiots like that. Now, should you be kissing or making out in the elevator with somebody in there? We talk about that. Whether it wouldn't bother me. I just turn my head. But some people, if there was a kid or something there, but would I say stuff like that? No. So we'll keep an update on that Ludwig Kaiser WWE and decide what's going on with that case. That's a typical WTF case. Remember, we've been doing this for 100 episodes, and we have the strangest things every month. Coming up is a commercial break, and after that, well, it'll be halftime. Are you ready? Every Friday night, the heat rises in Arkansas. The lights go down, the crowd gets loud, and MCW takes over. This is live, hard-hitting, in-your-face action at the MCW Arena, West Kaiser in Osceola, Arkansas. Doors open at 6:30, bell time at 8 p.m. sharp. Rivals explode, bodies hit the mat, and the stars of MCW leaving all in the ring. This ain't just wrestling. This is MCW. Tickets on sale right now. Don't wait. Be part of the action. Follow MCW on Facebook for the latest updates. And be there every Friday night. Or hear about it later. Card subject to change.
Don't miss Memphis Wrestling Live! Friday, August 21st, don't miss the Tupelo Super Show featuring the legends of Memphis Wrestling, benefiting St. Jude. Saturday, August 29th, Memphis Wrestling returns to Gleason School for the Tater Town Throwdown 4, benefiting Gleason Beta Club. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at memphiswrestling.tv.
Hey everybody, I'm Gene Jackson, and I want to introduce you to the Retro Wrestling Archive Podcast Network and the great pro wrestling nostalgia podcast we bring, including the Retro Wrestling Review Series covering the USWA, Memphis Power Pro Wrestling, Continental Championship Wrestling, and we've just added World Class Championship Wrestling, and now ECW. Plus, great interview shows like Beyond Wrestling with Rob Hell, where the stories go beyond the ring. Then there's Dangerous Conversations with the legendary Dangerous Doug Gilbert and Tommy Wildfire Rich. Plus, don't miss special live streams like Live from the Archive and Arc of an Angle. And the Retro Wrestling Archive Network is growing. We're proud to feature the affiliate shows like STSPOD, The Hang, Classic Pro Wrestling Talk, Get Your Bell Rung, and even more great shows are coming soon. If that's not all, join the Retro Wrestling Archive Patreon for exclusive bonus content, early podcast releases, special extras, and access to a Google Drive that is absolutely busting at the seams with territory wrestling history, including our legendary Memphis Mega Folder. Podcast, interviews, watch-alongs, live streams, YouTube, Patreon, territory wrestling history. It's all waiting for you at RetroWrestlingArchive.club, where we're preserving pro wrestling history daily. Don't just remember it, relive it.
All right, halftime. How's everybody doing at halftime? I want to say something, and I've said this before on this show, and I just wanted to talk about it. Last time we had guests. This time it's just something I want to talk about. It's not only, and it's kind of, we had a pay-per-view at the front of August, but it doesn't just start at the front of August. And I made a comment on X about this, but I feel it the whole month. The internet wrestling community, I think, they have so much time where they spend hating a product. You'll hear me say I don't like AEW when they do something stupid like that drill I talked about earlier. I might call them out on it. But here's the thing. I'm not going to wait till they do a pay-per-view. I'm not going to watch that pay-per-view and then get online and tell them everything they done, because guess what? Everything they done was wrong because I don't like AEW. My taste, I could eat almost anything. But just say, I actually hated pizza. Would I eat pizza every day? Would I get on Twitter and talk about how I hated the tomato sauce, how I hated the cheese, how I hated the toppings? I hated that pizza. BT, do you like pizza? No, I don't like pizza, but I hated it. Everything they do, WWE especially, and then there's those guys that make fun of everything AEW does after they watch it. I used to say I don't have a problem with people criticizing stuff after you watch it, because I see a lot of people say that's stupid without watching it. But man, I've got to the point with the internet where if you're just going to watch it to criticize it, that's stupid. Why are you doing that? Why are you spending all this time, sometimes with your family, your friends, just so you can get your little account up and tell you how bad everything was? That drill was horrible. Why did you pay $50 for that pay-per-view? Why did you sit through 2 nights of WrestleMania? Whatever. Guys, just don't watch it. Do like me. I don't watch AEW. Like I said, I might. But if I'm going to talk about something, I'm going to go out of the way to look at it, but I'm not going to pay to watch the whole pay-per-view every time and bitch about it. That's me, guys. I had to get that off my chest. That was halftime. Now we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for episode 100. Well, Smarks be acting crazy. That's right. Number 5, Smarks be acting crazy. Don't touch the wrestlers, period. Don't touch the wrestlers. Tag Team Championship after Saturday night's main event. Fallon Henley was celebrating, was interrupted by fan reaction, touching her. She yelled, "Don't touch me." I believe there's a video out there somewhere. It's just crazy with the whole deal with fans touching wrestlers. Now, I hate to sound old, but back in my day, if you touched us, we might have gave you the little bit of we've covered this all the time on here. We might have give you a little bit of, hey, don't do that kind of thing. We might have done that. There's that alarm that everybody keeps asking. BT, why is that alarm going off? It's my crazy pill, guys. Yeah, 10 o'clock crazy pill. 10 o'clock. Pulled the curtain back on that one, didn't I? I've said this. They don't do this now because of the lawsuits and everything. I told a story on the Ozark Mountain show. I'm not going to retell it here. I've told it before. Go out of your way. Listen to Ozark Mountain Wrestling deep dive we did. If you touched a wrestler, then you got hit. I've been touched a couple of times. Something happened to me one night, and I had to jump in the crowd. If it wouldn't have been for my friends, I probably got my ass whipped. But you can't let them do that. And if you're listening to this and you try to touch the wrestler, especially guys trying to touch girls in inappropriate ways, come on, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Smarks be acting crazy. I gotta go ahead and go with this. Baron Corbin in July returned to WWE, and the whole internet wrestling community got really, really upset about that. It's talking about that Baron doesn't belong in the WWE and just all kinds of stuff. I don't understand that. I've never understood that about Baron and why people would think that he does not deserve what he's got. He's a really, really good worker. When I interviewed or was giving questions and answers session with Randy Orton at a Wizard Con, it's on the feed. I can't remember the episode, but I asked him who he wanted to wrestle, the young guys. Now, this was a few years back, but he said one of them that he wanted to wrestle was Baron Corbin. He's safe. He doesn't hurt people. He's solid, big guy, love a finisher. Don't get the hate for Baron Corbin. If anyone wants to give me reasons why I should be hating on Baron Corbin, go ahead, let me know. Let's watch a quick. This is another one, and I could have stuck it with wrestlers behaving badly, but I'm going to do this because I'm on the wrestler side on this. That's right. Smarks be acting crazy. Let's watch it.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. Come here. I told you never meet your heroes.
That's a hard part. Yeah, I knew you'd like that. That's.
Aww, feel bad for Matthew. I'm like so heartbroken for you.
Like, CM Punk, bro. Fucking.
He is a punk.
Like that like.
Like I understand, like give them like their space and stuff, but we're in the same hotel, and he saw Matthew and Anthony like see him, and then he just like
see him, and he like Mad Dog doesn't walk.
Don't ever meet your heroes because that could happen. And Anthony's heartbroken. What do you feel? How do you feel about CM Punk?
Good still because we can just like knock on every door and then we can say, no. Look in my eyes.
That kid wasn't making a big deal about it. He just loved it because he saw CM Punk. But tell me what you think. Give me some engagement here. CM Punk, has said, and he put on Instagram, hey, please don't follow me to the hotel. Now, that used to be a big deal. They would follow people to hotels. And CM Punk is well known with, just walking, going. He is now, is it his duty to say hello to these kids? Is it his duty to sign an autograph? I don't know. I see it both ways. He mad dogged him. I thought it was mad mugging. He was mad mugging. Mad Dog. That's the first time I ever heard that. Mad Dog's a wine, right? Mad Dog 2020. So let me know. Are you on CM Punk's side on this, or are you on the fan side? All right. Number 4, wrestlers behaving badly. Well, Paul Walter Hauser returns. He deactivated his Twitter account after a heated online exchange with Jim Cornette and wrestling fans about comments involving Nick Botwinkle. The controversy began when Hauser praised an NXT match featuring Mason Rook and Jackson Drake, saying fans enjoyed the match regardless of what wrestling purists thought. He said it didn't meet your Nick Bockwinkel requirements. Well, Cornette didn't feel good about that. Had a harsh attack. Pretty much said worse than I did, but kind of said, hey, dude, here's the way I feel. Paul Walter Hauser has trained. He has had matches. But we as a community, even the fans, have let him in this business. Why would he? Maybe he's working, but why would he go out of his way to put somebody down like Nick Botwinkle? I've been watching some old stuff with Nick Botwinkle, and I always thought it was a great interview, solid wrestler. Man, he could sell too, man. Go out of your way. Oh, he could sell. So he deleted his account, and it's I haven't looked it up to see if he's back or not. But I love guys that say shit like that and to decide I'm really a big pussy. I can't take it. All you got to do is not say stupid shit like that. But if you want the heat, you got to stick with it. I may not follow you. Listen to me. If you're listening to this, and I know you are, I may not follow you. But I have not blocked you. I will never block anybody. It's just silly. I don't care. If you hate me, you can spend a day looking at my stuff once a week. So, all right. That was not a fan of Paul Walter. Even though I like him, Hauser, I really like him as an actor. I even have a movie pulled up for Paramount Plus that he's in that I'm going to watch. So, yeah. Big deal. Also, number 3. We're down to number 3, episode 100. Shock me. Wrestling shocking moments for this month. And kind of I say that sarcastically. So let's go ahead and watch this video real quick.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
No camera?
I use mask.
Yeah.
Can you delete this, please?
Oh, yes. I will.
You take something?
So, I'm not putting up anything that was not put up online, but I'm not the one that ran around recording it. This YouTuber, which I'm not even going to give his name, I don't want people going out of their way to see this guy. He's just one of those guys that wants clicks. But he did record Penta without the mask. Now, I want to say a couple things. He knew what the hell he was doing, right? That shocked me, and I'm being sarcastic about this because he knew what was going on. But take a look at Penta. I've got the picture online if you're not. He's got makeup on. Oh, my God, he took him without the mask. Wait. You still can't really see his face. That's like saying you took a picture of Kiss with their mask on, but they had a little bit of Kiss with their makeup on, but they had a little bit of makeup gone. There's a lot of stuff people but making a big deal about it, but also I thought, number one, this is what the YouTuber wanted, and number two, he still got a bunch of makeup on. Why make it a big deal about it? All right. Let's talk number two about the war. Okay? Quote unquote. The war. I wanted to do this because I always say WTF when everybody says AEW and WWE are fighting against each other. WWE goes out of their way to put shows and stuff like that. against the AEW shows. WWE has done that since day one. That, I could say Vince tactic, but it's a tactic that's used in wrestling. Unfortunately, you're going to have this in the whole history of the business. It has happened. It has happened. It'll continue to happen. I promise you. There was financial analysts that took a look at TKO and WWE. They said the AEW, TKO, WWE / and also AEW. AEW is a promotion, but you can't take it seriously as a threat to WWE. WWE dominates this wrestling business. The stock market performance continues to do good. The war per se that the fans debate on, the investors don't see it as competition. If you talk about ratings and attendance and creative and everybody's talking about that, guess what? When it comes to Wall Street, WWE, people believe on Wall Street that WWE has won. Especially this business, the business side of the competition, they won. There's no feud. There's no war. Stop, guys. Just look at the YouTube numbers of both promotions. Is AEW somewhere you can work? Viable promotion is what they say. Yes. Can you make good money? Yes. Are they doing good on pay-per-view? Yes. But they are not even close to what WWE does every day, every week, every pay-per-view. Take a look. That was number 2. Like I said, it makes me say WTF every time someone says it. All right, we're going to show a video real quick. This was WWE. This is number 1 of episode 100, and it is truly made for this program. No, did everybody see that? Let me play it one more time. I got the picture up. Freaking crazy. During Saturday night's main event at Madison Square Garden, Gunther's entrance, Gunther came out, and this lady stood up and did a Nazi salute. WTF. Crazy. Why does people do stuff like that? Especially, was she mentally ill? Bad mentally ill? As soon as I saw that, I said, there's no way that can top anything we can talk about this month on WTF. I want to thank everyone for joining us. There's some people out there that's joined us for all 100 episodes. I believe Ed's done it. I believe Braino Lesto has. There's probably a couple more you guys. You can reach out to me and tell me. I thank you for being part of WTF every month. I work on this the whole month. Sit down and spend one day putting the episode out. Pretty much in the morning I'll record and then put all the clips and everything in and then put it out. It usually takes a good solid 6 hours of work, but it's worth it because WTF will always be a tradition right here on STSPOD.club. Thank you to everyone. And y'all know what I'm fixing to say. Same bat time, same bat channel. On the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. Try that again. Be there. As everyone knows, I love my mama.